Shalom y'all, welcome back to our channel. So I'm going to be showing y'all how I make my bomb ass chicken wings. So I use Purdue chicken. I use the wings obviously, and then I just separate the flat from the drumstick, and then I take off that little tippy piece and I throw those in the trash. You could fry them and eat them, but I don't. So I did this to about 2 packs of chicken. Not about, I did this to 2 packs of chicken and I got about 60 wings total. Then I just washed my meat. Let's wash our meat. I use warm water, apple cider vinegar, and some lemon juice, and I just let that sit for a little bit. Then I rinsed it off, and that's just how I wash my meat. Okay, so after I rinse my meat, I go ahead and place down some paper towels on a baking pan, and then I towel dry my meat. I want it to be super dry because I put no flour or anything on my meat. I just drop it into the oil. So I want to make sure that it is not wet, it's not soggy, it's dry. Alright, so once I have my dry little mountain of meat, I take some of the chicken and I put it into a bowl so that I can season it. I like to put a nice little coating of seasoning on my wings. I use this fajita seasoning. It is by the brand Fiesta. I've never seen it outside of Texas, so I don't know if only Texas sells it, but I do think they have a website. So as you can see here, I put too much oil in my pan and it kind of started to overflow. I was gonna take this part out because I want it to be really perfect, but that's just not what it is. So I just moved all the chicken to the middle of the skillet so that it wouldn't keep overflowing, and then off camera I did scoop some of the oil out because it was just a little bit too much, and then I cleaned the oil around the pan because I didn't want anything to catch on fire, which I have done before. So you want to make sure that you're being safe. Okay. Okay, so once your chicken has a nice crispy golden brown texture and look to it, you want to take it out of the oil. I went ahead and added some more chicken onto the other side because you know when you put chicken in, it look full and then it starts to cook and it kind of shrinks up. So once it shrinks, I add a few more pieces in just so that you know it can keep the process going. So I take those out of the oil and then I just put it onto some paper towels to drain. So once I have fried all the chicken once, I try to convey this the best way that I can. I take the chicken that I already fried and I add it back to the oil to double fry it so that it is extra crispy, because we're going to be putting wet sauces on it, so I do want it to hold up. So that is what I did here. I just put the fried chicken back into the oil after the chicken has completely cooled off. And you see it's very, very crispy and crunchy and looks delicious. So then I move all of the chicken that has dried and has been double fried to a pan with some foil, because I do want to put them in the oven. I did make fries, so I like to put the chicken into the oven so that it doesn't get too cold. I like it to stay at a nice, little hot temperature. And this is all of my delicious chicken that has been fried. So now it's time to sauce these things up. This is where, the magic happens. So I use the Buffalo Wild Wings sauce. It comes with 3 different sauces. So right now I'm doing the honey barbecue sauce. So in a non-stick skillet, I just put some of the sauce and I wait for the sauce to kind of get a little bit bubbly, and then I add my chicken into it, and I just keep stirring it around, because if you leave it, it'll start to burn. If you just kind of let it sit there for too long, the sauce will start to burn, and you don't want burnt sauce on your wings. So you want to just keep moving it around, and as the heat, heats everything up, it'll start to get sticky and it'll adhere to the chicken. So that's what you see me doing. I'm just moving it around until the sauce kind of sticks onto the chicken, if that makes sense. Next, I made some honey mustard wings. Eden chose this one, so this sauce was a little bit thick. So when I put it into the pan, I kind of coated the pan with it so that it wouldn't take so long to heat up, and that the bottom layer wouldn't get all burnt and stuff. So I kind of scooted it around the pan because it was very, very thick. And just like the barbecue ones, I wait for the sauce to kind of start bubbling a little bit, and then I add my wings and do the same exact process. I stir it around a little bit, not a little bit, I stir it around a lot until the sauce gets tacky and absorbs into the chicken, basically, sticks to the chicken. I don't know any other way to explain it other than it sticks to the chicken the longer it heats up. Alright, so next I use the Buffalo Wild Wings Asian Zing sauce. This is a Myron's favorite one. So I put quite a bit because he likes a lot of sauce on his wings, and I actually went back and added more. So once it starts to get bubbly, you mix it around, add the wings, and if you notice that you added too much wings and not enough sauce, you can always just add more sauce. I always add the sauce onto the side of the pan. I never add it directly onto the wings. So yeah, you do the same process, just mix it around until it gets stuck onto the chicken. Next, I did garlic parmesan, and this one is a little bit different because this one isn't, I don't know, it's not like a thick sauce like the other ones. It starts to bubble up and heat up really fast, so you have to move very fast. When you do the garlic parmesan one, you don't need to let it sit and bubble, because as soon as it hits the skillet, it starts to bubble. So I do this one very fast because the garlic and the bits that they put into the sauce starts to burn very fast, so you want to get this one in and out as quick as possible. Next, I did lemon pepper. So the way you do this is you just add some butter. You add quite a bit of butter to the skillet with the lemon pepper seasoning, and then you mix the lemon pepper and the seasoning together until everything is melted and mixed together, and then you just add the chicken and basically do the exact same thing you do with the other sauces. So the last wings I did were these buffalo wings. Yes, I'm a Great Value princess. This is so good. I did quite a bit of these. I used like the rest that was in the bottle. So I just mix this around a little bit, wait for it to bubble, then I drop my wings in, just like everything else. This one, I leave this because it doesn't burn as fast as other ones, I have realized. And I leave this because that smoke and that heat, when it hits your eyes and your nose, it starts to burn. So I'll be moving out the way with this one. I just leave this one to kind of do its thing because it be burning my nose and burning my eyes. So I get a good coating on them and then I just let them sit and do its thing and, you know, move the hell out the way because I be getting burnt that. Okay, so there are all of my wings. I have the barbecue, the garlic parmesan, I have the lemon pepper, honey mustard, Asian zing, and the mild buffalo wings. After I have all these laid out on the tray or the pan, I just put them back into the oven for about 5 to 10 minutes just to let everything marinate all together. And there you have it. That is how I make Buffalo Wild Wings at home.
Oh, praise. Thank you.
I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you haven't, subscribe to our channel and make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you in the next one. Shalom.